Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You can call me Kairos. You can call me Fives, but I am Kairos Fives. And let me step down from the, I guess, screaming? No, shouting, marketing voice to just be me for a second. Just let you know that this stream's going to be a little bit more on the chill side. What do I mean by that? Well, first of all, it would be nice if I could see the gameplay playing on the screen. But while I am trying to sort this out, game capture. Oh, that's why. That's why I'm having trouble. No. So I had to do a bit of yard work today, and you know how when you're not exhausted, but you use like your arms or just your arms or just your legs, and that part of your body's exhausted? Well, that is how I am feeling, and please tell me my microphone is not misbehaving. Oh, come on. Okay. Okay, I think I know what the cause is. Let me just try. What happens is I can't hear it. I don't have it in an observation mode. But I think it's just because my arm's so close to the microphone, where the boom is, it causes it to vibrate, and that causes static. Okay. Hopefully we don't get any issues. But yeah, getting back to what I was saying, I've been having a good time. Not a good time. Been doing some yard work, and so this is going to be a bit chill. As for the usual cool things that happen, I might save that for the end. And just jump into the gaming side of things. I definitely need a new boom. Continue. But where we left off is we had our dreams. And we're back to where we began before they had the update. We found Frank's car, and we found good old Frank. And we're suffering from a cognitive snap. In a world without surprises, this one hits you like a wake-up call. We have moved. And so, the plan going forward, walk to Kuiper Belt. I kind of already know what's gonna happen from the original playthrough, that nothing new happens in Kuiper Belt, and really nothing changes if we were to go to the K Mansion. Could explore a little bit more with the K Mansion, but at the end of the day, what I need to do is hop into this car and see how far north we can go. Oh wait, we could go back to the motel, but I don't think we can go that far. Without a spot on it, it shapes the reflection of Rue Valley as well as yours. Get in the car and drive north. And let's see what there is to see up north. It is a nice car, though. Put it on silent and cool. We know who it is. Oh, wait. Wait, what's happening? Wait, 1 minute. What? You're in a time loop. From Frank's pickup truck instead of from Dr. Fink's office. Same. Okay. Yep, now we need that. And we've got we've unlocked the stream stuff. Okay. Nah, mouse. Okay, let's see what we've got. Oh, wait, Wait, is that Ben? Ben's car. It reminds you of your old one. Let's see. It doesn't take you long to connect the image to the voice you heard over the phone. That's Ben. Just leave him be. Oral Destiny. Research Facility number 8. What's going on here? An overly designed intercom, looking like it was ripped out of a spaceship's command deck. This can only mean one thing. Oral Destiny. Press the touchscreen.
Yes?
Wait, who's this? Someone new? Okay. As the video feed switches to the face of a seemingly young woman, you feel a prickling sensation at the back of your skull. Can I come in, please?
That's not exactly in accordance with Coral Destiny's security protocols. But I don't see why not.
That was too easy.
Screw Coral Destiny's protocols.
Who the hell is she? And we only have 1 minute left. What on earth? This looks like, growing plants up in space. Electronics, stacked in tidy ranks, they exist without a care in the world. Numbers and charts, useful only if you know how to read them. This desk here. Dana's workstation, full of science-y equipment and various papers. It looks plain and fancy at the same time. So I'm assuming you're Dana.
Hiya! So sorry about that sterilization procedure, but it's necessary in a facility of this type. And don't you worry about the chemicals, they are all organic in origin.
Shh. Dramatic. Oh no, I feel like my bowels are melting. What sort of poison have you sprayed me with? I don't know why I've done that.
Don't worry, it's really quite harmless. To humans.
Oh.
Liquefying your bowels. Sounds like a psychosomatic reaction to stress. Are you from the Overshoot Forum, perhaps? It's not every day that someone from there comes to talk in person.
Overshoot?
But I've never seen you in Rue Valley, so you can't be a local.
Eugene Harrow, extend your hand. She takes your hand, and her skin is soft and warm against yours.
Welcome, Eugene. I'm Dana Peters. So, what can I do for you?
Any minute now, everything's going to explode. What is this place exactly?
Officially, Coral Destiny Research Facility number 8, but everyone knows it as the Hydroponics Farm, or just the farm.
Isn't Coral Destiny a space... Wait. Isn't Coral Destiny a space exploration company? What does all this greenery have to do with rockets or space? I mean, we have to grow our... in case of growing your own food or starting a hydroponics farm out in space.
You are right, but up to a point. Rockets and space are only a means to an end. Coral Destiny's real aim is to establish a self-sufficient colony on Mars. Such autarky is impossible without food and medicine. That's my job. And this facility and all these plants, my life's work.
The plants here look strange.
Understandable. Many of the species here are my handiwork, created with cross-hybridization and gene manipulation. This facility is my laboratory, testing grounds to discern what will work, what could work, and what will be a disaster. And since Martian conditions are impossible, the plants must be impossible too.
Makes a bit of sense. Why was the sterilization process necessary? She's kind of answered that.
You're among the rare few who have asked me that question. People usually accept it as a necessary protocol without trying to delve deeper. As I've said, most of the species here are my own hybrid creations, which means they're vulnerable to all pathogens. So, without immunity of their own, I have to provide it for them.
I suppose that's one way. The other way to look at it, though, is if any of these plants escape the lab, they'll become an invasive species. And I'm pretty sure there's been a few movies about that happening. Why not simply design pathogen-resistant plants?
If it was only that simple! To do that, I would have to expose the plants to dozens, hundreds of pathogens, cultivate the strains that show the most promise. My long-term goal is to increase their resistances. However, in everything I do, I have to calculate the cost, not in terms of money, but in terms of time. My current generation, Gen H, is the best that I could do with the resources I have.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Okay, so we still have Generation I, the I plant, coming to you soon. Don't mind me. Okay, what was that forum you mentioned? Reboot?
Overshoot is an online gathering place for people that believe time is running out for our species, our civilizations, and our planet. It was a great community, but it recently turned sour. It's an echo chamber now, a place for whining, grasping at straws, and passing around copium.
The ultimate destiny of any place on the internet.
Unfortunately, yes. This forum just evolved into it much more quickly because of the subject matter it deals with, which pushes a lot of people straight into the jaws of depression. I stopped being an active member a long time ago, but I'm one of the founders, and people still find me, sometimes even in person.
Wait, how do you water all these plants? Rue Valley water was so polluted, it's like it's drawn from the bowels of hell.
An observant question. At first, fresh water was transported from outside of the valley. The same will be required on Mars. Large quantities of water will be delivered via cargo ships. Since water recycling and purification is necessary for the future colony, a section of my research was dedicated to just that. It's a long and complex story. But in a nutshell, the state of the Rue Valley aquifer is horrendous. It's been polluted with heavy metals, mining runoff, and ore processing chemicals. But with various methods, including introduction of certain bacteria and microbe strains, I've managed to purify small quantities of water, then enrich it with nutrients and minerals.
You're saying you already have a solution for black water?
I have, yes. But it's only applicable to small quantities. To scale it for the whole aquifer would require billions, maybe more. All that money would be better spent elsewhere.
So you're the boss here.
Now I am. Of course, it took me quite some time to iron out all the disagreements with my CEO, then persuade her I don't need her ideas, let alone her hands-on management.
Okay, she's definitely got the skills to do that. What was the disagreement about?
It's still there. We just opt not to discuss it anymore. Isabel wants self-sufficiency as soon as possible, so the colony can become profitable quickly. I understand that establishing a base on Mars costs unthinkable amounts of money, and Coral Destiny is just a corporation. It must hunt for profit. But it's all foolishness, if you ask me. That colony must become a seed vault for our species, and you need long-term planning for that.
No, I like this one. Dana, I think her name was. I like the way she thinks. But why water? Mars has plenty of soil.
Most of which is completely ill-suited to growing plants. It contains no organic matter, lacks essential nutrients such as nitrogen, and, critically, it's full of toxic percolates.
I have no idea what percolates are.
Yes, we could purify and enrich Martian soil, but it would be a lengthy and costly process. Water is much easier to manipulate.
That's it. Thanks. Leave.
Most welcome. It's always a pleasure to talk to a member of our pre-extinct species. I have some work to do now. Feel free to explore the lab, just don't touch the plants.
Oh, there we go. I was about to say, where did the explosion happen? Oh wait, another tree? The scent of pines and late autumn evening fills your nostrils. You're sitting in an old rocking chair, and a light, fluffy... Sorry, let me redo that. I butchered that up. I wasn't expecting it. I thought we did all of them. Alright, the scent of pines and late autumn evening fills your nostrils. You're sitting in an old rocking chair, and a light, fluffy blanket is covering your knees. There's nothing to worry about. You're safe and content. Enjoy the calm. Mirroring your mood, the world keeps quiet, save for the occasional sound of crackling wood coming from the cozy fireplace in the opposite corner of the cabin, and the almost inaudible sound of tiny cogs inside a cuckoo clock hanging on the wall in front of you. Wait, I remember the cuckoo clock one. Why are we only getting it now, though? Stare at the fireplace. As your eyes lock into the fireplace, you can't help but lose yourself in the hypnotic play of the flames. The gentle crackling and soothing warmth fills the room with a sense of serenity. Examine the cuckoo clock. It's an old and ornate piece of machinery, its sturdy body hiding both the mechanism and the cuckoo patiently waiting to come out once the full hour strikes. The minute hand is shaped to resemble a long, sharp needle, greatly contributing to the clock's elegance and the impression of precision. But the hour hand is missing completely, making it look less like a clock and more like some strange measuring instrument. But it is a clock, isn't it? Looks like it. The numbers are omitted, but the familiar marks representing minutes are there, diligently carved into the wood, one by one. There's something uncanny about them, though. They look as if they are too far apart from one another, as if there's not enough of them. Come closer and count them. You get up from your rocking chair, the fluffy blanket falling to the floor, discarded and forgotten, and try to steady your trembling hand as you count the markings by touching each one until you make a full circle with your finger. There seems to be 47, or maybe 48. You're not sure, as you forgot if you started counting from where 12 should be, or the marking next to it. Just count them again. But as you ponder this enigma, suddenly the clock's door opens, and a tiny figure emerges. Instead of a traditional cuckoo, it's a meticulously crafted miniature worker, clad in faded blue overalls, an itsy-bitsy red cap atop its head, and shiny black boots tapping rhythmically. Unwavering dedication, the tiny figure pounds on a minuscule anvil with its hammer, mirroring the clock's ticking with eerie precision. The sound is barely audible, but it echoes in your ears, each strike of the hammer resonating with the burdensome weight of time itself, until the small worker's shift ends and he disappears inside the hollow body of the strange cuckoo clock. Wait until he comes out again. Intrigued, you pull up the chair and sit closer. You stare intently at the clock's long, sharp needle of an arm, listening to the sound of the clock. But minutes pass, and to your bewilderment, the needle remains motionless, refusing to budge. It mocks your attempts to decipher its meaning. This is strange. As your thoughts begin to wander, the magnetic dance of flames inside the fireplace attracts your gaze once again for a few seconds. But as soon as you glance toward the clock again, you realize the needle has come alive, in the meantime moving at a speed that defies all logic, and managing to make a full circle in what feels like mere moments. The worker springs out of the clock once again, and a profound sense of urgency washes over you. You want to look away, but you fear that if you take your eyes off the clock, minutes will begin magically slipping through your fingers once again, just out of reach. What's this? The clockwork. You retreated to a cabin for peace, only to be held captive by the relentless ticking mechanism of a strange clock. Hold to recall. Okay, that's that. And then hold to wake up. But who can we ask? Wait. We are kind of blocked here. You're here. Again? I thought I would reset here only if I'm in the car when the loop ends. But it makes perfect sense when you think about it. The loop doesn't reset. It rewinds. You saw it with your own eyes. So that means that from now on I will always return here? Exactly. Unless Frank has a second car stashed somewhere nearby. Remove the branch and get out of the car. Okay, let's see what we've got going on. Where's the... Oh wait. Dana Peters, the hydroponics farmer, works in Coral Destiny lab north of the Kuiper Belt Bar. Wait a minute. Where's the dream gone? It should be... Have I missed... I must have missed it. Oh well. Oh, alright, let's see. Huh. Nope, can't find it. Well, let's see what else there is north of here. So we met Dana, we saw Ben, walked to Kuiper Belt. Let's see if we can get there a few minutes early. Just slow walking it through. Okay, so we can arrive 2 minutes earlier. One hand I want... Wait, alright, go to the old mine. I want to make a joke about 2 mere minutes, but considering that when we get there we only had 1, that's more... We now have triple the time. Put it on silent. How many times has that phone rung? Alright. So let's see what we've got here. Strange heap of discarded things. Rusted mining gear, twisted and broken, mingling with new scraps like plastic piping. It looks like 2 eras colliding. Phoenix Harpy, thanks for following, I appreciate it. Hope you're having a good day, mate. Heyo, nice to see ya. Hope you're having a good day. Currently I'm just having a chill time playing Rue Valley. So I hope you enjoy the stream. There's a lot of reading and I try my best at voice acting, but I am not a professional voice actor. How am I doing? Yeah, just tired and arms are a bit sore doing yard work, so gonna chill. Also, sometimes things are a bit delayed, so might take me I might have already said some of the stuff you're asking. But yeah. Oh, crap. And also, I constantly hit my mic, so if you hear any issues with the microphone, please let me know. Okay, but going into the mood here, we are Eugene Harrow. We've been forced to come to Rue Valley because of, let's call it a mental breakdown. And now we are stuck in a loop, and what has just happened, after I think 60 loops or so, apps or tools, just because I don't know them. I don't know any apps or tools. And also I never thought of the need to change my voice. Though, that would be a good idea. If I have to do a lot of reading, then that would actually be good. Like if I'm doing female, that's an idea. Crap. Okay, no, okay, that's gonna have to be something I think about. Just to have, especially if I'm doing multiple things. I appreciate it, man, but for now, if you have any recommended programs, put them in chat. Just mention them, I can Google them later. But for the time being, no point doing anything now. Plan is to play the game. So, let's see. So, it looks like two eras colliding, Apex Ore and Cruel Destiny. Their legacies dumped together in one heap. That legacy is nothing but garbage. Progress always leaves trash behind. Sometimes it hides it well, sometimes it just doesn't bother. Yeah. Now, I like to do things at my own pace. Yeah. I hope you sit back and enjoy the stream. And if you have any questions about what's happening, let me know, because I don't know if you've played Rue Valley before, and so it makes references to some things, and maybe not mid-conversation, but at the end of some of the conversations I can let you know what's happening. Alright. The block looks professionally crafted, made from costly materials, silver and gold, woven together, or at least looks like silver and gold. The engraving reads October 3rd, 1984, the day we struck gold, Apex Ore Incorporated. Apex Ore is gone, the gold's gone, but the plaque still remains. Guess it wasn't worth taking with them, so much for the importance of that historic date. Let's see what's in the mine itself. Pathfinder Rue Valley was playing hard to get, but you got everywhere. So I've been everywhere here then. What is... oh! Ah. Okay. Watch this website. I'll have a look at it. Like, not right now, but probably by the end of stream. But I will just make a quick note. Free 4.dev. No worries. Thank you very much, man. But yeah, no, that's actually a good idea. So that way I could change it just to make it a little bit easier when voicing other characters for like other games like this, because some of it puts a strain on your voice. Okay, I know who this is. The long, dark tunnel ends with an unexpected pool of weak light and a man standing in it, turning his head left, right, as if in confusion or fear. The mine is closed. What are you doing here? He flinches. Words tumble out of him as if he's trying to outrun his own thoughts.
Closed? Yeah, it should have stayed closed for as long as possible.
As your eyes adjust, his outline settles into detail. An old man, truly old. Sparse, grey hairs stand like brittle antennae over a face scored by years. He looks like the Walter you saw on the K family tree. Much older, unkempt, but unmistakably him. Walter's been an elderly fellow who's gone missing in previous loops, so this is where he went, in the mines. He actually protested against the mines himself. Walter, your family's worried about you.
The family? Yeah. Helen must be scared out of her wits. And the kids, too.
Aww. So, I'm assuming Ellen's his wife, but as far as we know, his wife is dead. He only has his kids left. He seems safe enough, but a feeling gnaws at you. Something isn't right here. Walter, what are you doing here? He half turns, as if your question finally catches up with him.
First, you tell me, do you support Bill Thatcher?
No, 'cause Bill Thatcher, he ran against Bill Thatcher for mayor.
That's a good boy. You might be an outsider, but your heart's in the right place. Apex Ore props him up, and there's nothing I could do. Except, I'm not without teeth.
But that was decades ago. His head snaps, as if you stung him with your words.
Nonsense, boy. I lost the election 4 or 5 years ago. Apex Ore's still expanding, and no one's stopping them.
So he probably thinks it's 1984 or 88. The game itself is set in 2026, I think, actually. Huh. The thread of thought slipped from his grip. He drifts into a low mumble, lost not just in place, but in time. It's probably dementia that's got him. He's alive, and someone swore he'd wander back home sooner or later. Excuse me. Still, he isn't well. You can't just leave him like this. Walter, go home.
Home. Yeah, home. Maxine's there. She's worried. I just need to make sure everything's in order.
Continue. He's oblivious to your attempts to steer him. At least the loop keeps him safe. Okay, so that's where he is. Walter K., lost in this mine, as well as in his own mind. That's a bit sad. Okay, what else have I got going? What else can we do? Actually, wait. What's this? Closed until the launch is complete. Oh, so that's launch into the tunnel. Okay. So let's see. Ben, what's your favorite gaming categories? Ooh, that's a hard one. I have a soft spot for RPGs, but I like a good narrative and a good puzzle. And some action games as well. Currently, what I'm streaming is Rue Valley, plus, well, I'm not sure if you can see it if I still have the recordings here, but Outer Worlds 2 and Hades 2. So yeah, that's... Well, I'm a variety gamer, so those are the ones that, those are the... What's the word it's called? Genres of games. But yeah, decided to try and stream 3 games in a week, and well, you can do it. I don't recommend it. It makes everything move slowly, especially if you're someone. Try extraction shooter. I have not tried extraction shooters yet. It's somehow I've managed to dodge all of them, but I have heard good things about Arc Raiders. I guess I'm always hesitant because multiplayer games. I tend to play a little bit more single player myself, but I'm not completely against it. I was thinking about not extraction shooters. Probably gonna sound a bit It's free on Steam. Steam Arena Breakout. Wait, isn't Steam Arena a different genre game? Okay. I'll have a look after the stream. But I am a bit skeptical because it's like, what is it? Was it $30 or $60? When I looked it up. And that would be in Australian dollars. But no, thanks. Stream Arena. No, I'm thinking of something different. But no. Okay. Should have a... Steam Arena. Not Stream Arena. Steam Arena Breakout. It's kind of kill and loot. Oh, extraction shooter is the name of the game. Okay, fair enough. Okay, cool. Okay. Huh. Game is awesome. Alright, if it's on Steam, Arena Breakout. Name of the game is Arena Breakout. It's on Steam and it's for free. Ah, I gotcha. Arena Breakout. I'll have a look, man. But if it's free, no harm in at least downloading it and keeping it in the evergreen backlog of my Steam games. So yeah. Alright, let's see if we can talk to Ben. It's Ben in the flesh and crutches. I'll give it a go. Just leave him be. Damn it. Okay. What else is there to do? Can we drive anywhere else? Leave. Okay. Watch the trailer or gameplay also, you'll love it. Okay, no, I think that's a fair call. I'll have a look. Like I said, not while streams going on. This one, I'm gonna, because I also upload, wait, Daniel will let you know as soon as you ring the, yeah, it's not but wait, watch trailer, but it's not easy, so hard and tough. Okay, so it's got something with a bit of difficulty. Alright, but getting back on track, because I put my recordings up on YouTube, I'm gonna probably focus on playing this game while on stream, but after stream I'll have a look and see, because you've got me interested. You've got me interested. Let's see. I would like to come in, please.
It's not exactly in accordance with screw core.
Let's see, is there anything else? No, I don't think there is anything else. Huh.
Hiya! So sorry about that sterilization procedure, but and don't you worry about the chemicals, they are all organic in origin.
You know, when you think about everything, when something's organic in origin, isn't everything organic at some point? It's just how much you process. Wait, you've been playing for 2 years. Like, you have to use our tactics or your tactics. I'm not sure if that's a typo. 2 years. Oh, damn. So you're a fan. Okay. Oh, well, I'm assuming you're a fan of the game. Okay. Okay. I mean, if you're shouting it out, it would definitely be I started from... what's Mobo again? Then I started from Mobo, then after come on PC. Mobile. Ah, gotcha. Okay, fair. Okay. Well, I'm willing to give it a go. Might not be a bad one. Okay. So, one thing you don't so every so often when I have to go for work, the quality of my streams drops, so I sometimes play mobile games. So, if it's on mobile, that might not be a bad idea to stream then from my iPad when I go off to work, because I won't have access to my gaming computer. Let's see. Actually, wait, we can call Dr. Fink? Okay, wait, first, check available Wi-Fi connections. The phone detects a network labeled CD Open Wi-Fi. The connection is not the best. Nevertheless, it works. Okay, we've got internet. Wait, we can call Dr. Fink. That's new. Yeah, no, if it benefits me, sure. But, if you're talking about the game. But, yeah, like I said, I'll have a look after stream. I make no promises. I am just voicing thoughts and ideas. But also, I have, like, this huge backlog of games that I was planning to play. But I will have a look after stream. That I can tell you. Have lots of weapons, not have much on PC version. Oh, that's 2 different versions? Okay. So which one would you recommend, mobile or PC? Then, for if you're playing the game. Let's just play a quick match of hyper-casual protagonists. Until the loop ends, because if I'm not mistaken, someone comes and they're arguing with Ben by the end. Enough of this for now. Wait, what's the second person? Getting used to this. A fire in the sky, loud noise, your typical Sunday. Close your eyes. Still with me, Mr. Harrow? Not funny. Move the branch and get out of the car. Okay, mobile season 11, PC season 4. You recommend mobile? Okay. But I'm just thinking, if I'm new to the game, and, well, if you're saying Season 11, have they got a lot of quality of life improvements on mobile? If you want to play the mobile version, download and emulate. Ah, gotcha. Well, I'll have a look at it and see how we go. What am I doing? I am going to call Dr. Fink and talk about our dreams together. As the rune starts, it dawns on you. Ever since you began looping in Frank's pickup, you stopped appearing on Dr. Fink's couch. Which means, in his eyes, you vanish in front of him every loop. Poor man has a question to ask. A lot of questions, probably.
Mr. Harrow, what in the Earth's name? What happened?
Thanks for the offer, man. But, look, if I need help, I'll let you know. But I think I'll have a look at the ads, and if it's free on Steam, I'll have a look at it, and I might give it a go. And yeah. Oh, and hey, Tetra, nice for you to join in as well. Yeah, we have a new chatter. Phoenix, Tetra Phoenix. Phoenix is telling me about, there's apparently a free game on Steam. So, yeah, it was, Arena Breakout, so I was going to have a look at it at some point. But, not during the stream. The stream is, very much me chilling out and relaxing. So, yeah. And so I was also telling him at some point, because I've got the dreaded J word coming up, I might be playing some mobile games. Yeah, well, I've been told it's an extraction shooter, so I'll have to go. But yeah, anyway, while you guys are chatting, I am going to be busy talking to Dr. Fink on the phone, because as far as he's concerned, we disappear from his vision. Yeah, mobile black screen might be making an appearance. I'll probably be saying at the end of the stream. Oh, and before I forget, you weren't referencing anything with the Marvelous Sunday clip about the spinning darkness of dread. That wasn't a reference to anything I missed, was it? Because if it's a reference, fair enough. If it isn't a reference, how dare you say that about Marvelous Sunday? Then I stand by. How dare you say that about Marvelous Sunday? But anyway, getting back on track. Mr. Harrow, what in Earth's name happened? We're about to tell him about the stream. You sound distressed. Try breathing slowly. I've heard it helps calm the nerves. Hell, you even wrote an article about it. There's a short pause, and you want to believe he applies the technique you offered him. Alas, it doesn't last long. Mr. Harrow, I don't need to calm down.
You just vanished. Right in front of me. One moment you were there, the next I was talking to empty air.
That's absurd. People don't just vanish into thin air, do they? Her cunning and evil disgusts you. Alright, anyway. He pauses, clearly reconsidering what you just said. You've always knocked him off his rails. Now it's time to press the advantage. You must be confused. You forgot I simply left. It happens, and it's okay. Silence is your only answer, followed by a long, drawn-out sigh. It sounds suspiciously like surrender. Perhaps you're right. In a way. I mean, it's possible. I just didn't notice you leaving. I'm glad we cleared that up. Now, I have a question for you. Well, we didn't really get to finish our session properly, and I always like to leave a bit of room for questions at the end. Oh my god, the gaslighting's real in this game. Given that our session ended not long ago, I suppose I can offer some brief answers now and leave the details for tomorrow. Listen, I need your help to understand a dream that's torturing me, and I won't take no for an answer. Maybe gaslighting isn't real. Who knows? Well then, Mr. Harrow, I can't offer no as an answer. Please, share that troubling dream. Poor guy, it's like, you disappear in front of his very eyes, and you stop him from having a mental breakdown. From just gaslighting a little bit. This is probably the most I've loved this dynamic. Okay, so Clockwork, share the cuckoo clock dream. Also glad that they've allowed for an ability to actually talk to Fink then. And that's when I woke up. Thank you for sharing that with me, Mr. Harrow. I can't do his voice because I have to be calm, and I don't think he would be calm. Streaming schedule is hectic as all things. Just because of real life, I can't be regular. I try to release a schedule at the end of each stream. I'm left-handed. No, you're not. Stop attention seeking. Hey now, Tetra. Don't call me out. Almost sometimes never, but occasionally not yet. But yeah, it's about as clear as Tetra's comments. But anyway, thank you for sharing. Right. Going about the dream. I'm asking for... Oh my. Okay. The cabin, the rocking chair, and the blanket, the fireplace, and obviously the strange cuckoo clock with the miniature worker. They all seem to be significant. Would you like to share your thoughts on any of them? The cabin was very calm, with the scent of pine. It was so nice. He smiles. Hard to do when we're talking over the phone. The cabin could symbolize a desire for solitude, or a longing for a break from the stresses of daily life. Tell me, how did it feel being there? I mean, before you fixated on the clock. Tranquil. Now, on another level, the cabin may also symbolize your subconscious mind, your personal inner space. In this context, the feeling of contentment may indicate a need to pay a visit to that world. We'll get deeper into this kind of interpretation in the future. Now let's touch upon other elements of your dreams. Being in the rocking chair made me sleepy, and the blanket was very soft. Of course, comfort and relaxation, but the old rocking chair might also symbolize your longing for a return to the safety of childhood. And the blanket could represent a desire for emotional protection, or even a need to cover up and hide certain aspects of yourself. Could it be connected to a feeling of vulnerability? Blocked by secretive? It could be, so all I can say is, I don't think so. Well, he tilts his head left and right. It's just a thought to come back to during our future sessions. But let's move on to another symbol for now. The flames in the fireplace were mesmerizing. It felt like they were pulling me in. And the clock's hand moved rapidly while you were hypnotized by the flames. What do you think it could mean? Maybe it's about my tendency to get lost in distractions? Future sessions. Look, we've managed to get away with lots with Dr. Fink saying we'll deal with that in the future sessions. So it's only right that he would do it. Okay. Maybe it's about my tendency to get lost in distractions. Procrastination, yes. It's interesting how it can be both comforting and time-consuming. I can hear that with the amount of time I've lost just being on my phone. But it must also symbolize inner desires, passions, or unresolved emotions. It might also symbolize, rather. Do you have a Discord? Look, I have my personal Discord. I do not have a Discord. Does he know? Oh yeah, look... Phoenix, I'm glad you're asking, but I have a rule, I have a few rules. Let's just say a lot of, I don't know if they were bots or very aggressive artists marketing always ask me for my Discord. Plus I only have my personal Discord, which I haven't reached a point of feeling comfortable sharing that out yet. At some point, though, I would love to maybe do a Discord server just for the regulars, to try and make a community. But at this stage of where I am with streaming and what I'm willing to share online, do I look like a bot? No, you're actually pretty good. If you were a bot, I would be scared. But just in general, streaming helps me to kind of be a bit more expressive and to share more, but I'm still by nature a bit more private. So my personal Discord I don't share. I haven't reached that stage yet. Have you? Don't. If ever you watch... Wait, can I? Yes. Alright, sorry. I am just going to... the worst one... The worst... Because they always have this word for word the same thing. That's why I am not sure if they are bots or artists reading from a script of this is what you should do. It is... It's not just in my streams. It's... But the one that broke me was the first time... Because before that, I actually do have a rule. Please do not ask for my Discord on the first stream we chatted. I don't know if you saw it, you might have missed it. But it was actually the Outer Worlds stream. Where someone was actually asking me, what's your favorite games? What's this? And yeah, And so I went, oh my god, this is someone who's interested in me. And then, like that, he dropped the... What was it? By the way, I've been watching your stream. It looks really great after only just watching the stream for half an hour. I have some great ideas for you. Maybe just give me your Discord and I can share you those ideas. And that broke, because that actually hurt. Because up until then, it was very superficial. And so it was like, oh, you actually tried... I guess it was a bot. You tried to get to know me, and then you've lied to me, because how can you know how a streamer streams with just watching half an hour? And it wasn't even a good half an hour of my stream. And yeah, that's when I started no more promotions, please. And then another bot came around and began talking about the PNG tuber and PNG tuber, and it was like, no, I said no self-promotion, why are you still asking for my Discord? And that's why I now have the rule of don't ask me for my Discord on the first stream. But you seem human enough, as much as you can tell over the internet. I don't have a fear of anything. If I were an artist, I wouldn't waste time here to talk with you. Ouch! Ouch! Okay, hi. Genuinely, you do need an artist, though. Just asking for Arena Breaker. Nah, that's okay, man. I think what I might do... look, at this stage, like I said, I'm not high-key, genuinely, yeah. Oh wait, Tetra, did I ever show you the overlays? If you watch the Just Chatting stream, there's actually a part where I have free overlays for what I do. But no, fair enough if you're asking for Arena Breakout. At this stage, I can't... Yeah, no, I did some overlay stuff, so... you haven't seen them. Yeah, it was one of the Just Chatting stuff. I'll get to it. But as far as Discord goes, at this... just as I need to warm up with you first, mate. Phoenix. The Just Chatting stream VOD. Just see if it's still up. I'm not too sure if it's up. But, yeah, I still get a bit nervous about sharing Discord. It's something that I need to get over as a streamer, I know, but I haven't reached that stage yet. So I'm not saying no, but I might need to either start a separate Discord for myself, or maybe I get onto that, what's a Discord server for fans, and we see where we go from there. Tsundere not giving people his Hey now, it's not Tsundere. It's not Tsundere, I'll have you know. It's like, it's not like I want you to have my Discord or anything and then put Discord in chat. So what I might... I think I might... First of all, let me try Arena Breakout and see if I actually enjoy it. Because if I enjoy it, then that's great. But if not, then we'll see how we go. Classic Tsundere, denying that they are a Tsundere. Ha! But yeah, I've broken this. That means I'm gonna have to actually sit back and edit this at some point. But yeah, I might show you the overlays at the end, Tetra, if you're still around. But yeah, just FYI, next week I'll be working, so expect quality of stream to drop. And also the Just Chatting VOD, I don't put those up on YouTube because I am still getting used to just chatting about stuff. Anyway, going back. Yeah, contract work. But anyway, procrastination, but it might also symbolize your intimate desires, passions, or unresolved emotions. While these flames shouldn't be allowed to spread outside the fireplace, it's also important to keep them alive, a delicate balance. Now, is there anything else about the dream that stands out to you? The clock. It felt oppressive, like it was dictating my every move. And yet, at the same time, the way it works remained a mystery to you, didn't it? I did my best to understand it, but it only offered instructions, not insights. I see. Takes a breath. Tell me, does the number 47, or was it 48, hold any significance to you? Blocked by secretive, yes, but I think it's a story better explored in our next session. So I guess, is it significant to us? No. And what about the miniature worker? Trying to see the commands. I've only been counting since the bot was watch time. I've spent 5... I guess, yeah, it has. Look, you're older than the bot. The bot won't know everything. It felt like I had to keep up... Wait, what about the miniature worker? It felt like I had to keep up with its rhythm, or I'd fall behind. As if you were trying to keep pace with this relentless work of a prisoner trapped by a machine whose purpose you cannot truly understand. Wait, hold on. What are you doing, Tetra? Let's just see. Oh crap, the microphone's still doing the thing. Okay, since the... Wait, you can... 21 hours, chat sent to your chat. Wait, how were you able to find that out? Also, what the hell's going on with my microphone? God damn it. That's so annoying. Close. Okay, I have my microphone. Sounds fine. So no, there's from the Twitch year and thing in review. Oh, cool. 21 hour. Nice, nice. Okay. No, the microphone. So you can't hear it, but it actually has a bit of static into it. So when it's silent, you can't hear. When it's silent, you can actually hear it, especially in the just chatting. And I don't know what causes it, and because I have a full screen and I can't see my microphone, I don't know when it happens. Yeah. It's annoying as all heck, so continue. Wait. As if you're trying... That's quite telling, miss. So, as if you were trying to keep pace with the relentless work of a prisoner trapped by a machine whose purpose you cannot truly understand. That's quite telling, Mr. Harrow. Do you often feel like you're trying to meet external expectations or deadlines that are beyond your control? Don't we all? Indeed, many of us do, but it's essential to recognize when this feeling becomes overwhelming, or if it's affecting your well-being, which seems to be the case for you. He pauses for a moment. This dream seems to be a reflection of an inner conflict, Mr. Harrow. On one hand, your desire tranquility and safety. On the other hand, you're pressured by the demands of expectations of your external world. Have a good night, Tetra. Hope you have a good night, and hope you have a good sleep. No artists appear here. You never know. No, we don't. We don't hate artists. We hate unsolicited, services. I love artists, and if they have, If they have fan art or they just want to show cool works, they're more than welcome here. Welcome to come here. What they're not welcome to do is ask for my Discord on the first time of meeting, as per the chat rules. And I don't want to solicit any services at this moment. What do you... No, if any artists watch this, ignore what Tetra is putting in the hashtag. No, artists, if they have something that's fun, or even their art, you know me. I said, if you have fan art or something you want to share, I think I've now made the rules so that way you ask for it. You ask before you post. But generally, if you are... What's the word? Generally, if you are... if you are trying to solicit money from me, or trying to get me to solicit for your services, just don't. Just don't. If I'm looking for an artist, I will look for an artist. But anyway. Yeah, nah. Good night, Tetra. Have a good one, Nate. Still grieving about the pros. You'll be okay. You'll be okay. Okay. So yeah, this stream seems to be a reflection of the inner conflict, Mr. Harrow. On one hand, you desire tranquility and safety. On the other, you're pressured by the demands and expectations of your external world. You're stuck in a cycle of trying to meet these demands, but you can neither truly understand their purpose, nor find a way to escape them. I get what you're saying, but some of us don't get to choose. I see your point, Mr. Harrow. We'll explore this further in our next session. Understanding how to manage these external demands while maintaining your inner peace is crucial for your well-being. We have much to discuss. Goodbye, Dr. Fink. Hang up. Let's see what we got. So, you found Walter in the mine. Nothing you can do for him now. Okay. Where's Walter? That's strange. Normally there's a way to work on the dream, but it's not there. Okay, what am I gonna do? What is there to do? Well, we can get to... No. I am going to talk to Alex, I think. Walk to Kate Ranch. And see what we can do from there. Answer the phone. Let's talk to Percy.
Hello, sir. Am I speaking with Eugene Harrow?
Mm-hmm.
My name is Percy Rugger, and I'm a senior sales executive at Ulterior Paralegal Exploits Consultancy. We'd like to offer our help regarding your case.
That sounds great, Mr. Rugger, but I have a question first, if I may.
But of course, Mr. Harrow, I'm here to answer any questions you might have. At your service, as they say.
Sorry, I need to hop on another call. Call you later. Continue. Maybe I'll just let him say his whole marketing spiel then at some point. It's been a while. It's still bright. Let's see what we've got. Seem a little bit darker than before, don't they? Come on. Not helpful. Yard of Forgotten. Okay. What are you trying to tell me, Brain? Signal. He had email conversations. Okay. Let's go talk to Alex and see what we can do. Oh wait, this isn't as early as we could make it. We could get earlier. Listen closely to the song and wait for it to finish. Let's see what we can do with Alex. Predictably, the song falters and fades out. Start knocking before the next song begins. Your footsteps approach the door.
What's the password for today?
Just open up. How is his father supposed to remember the password? His father has dementia.
Hands up!
Raise your hands.
Who the fuck are you? What are you doing in my house? Who sent you?
Time to stop with the bullshit, Alex. I know you're that email. Tell me about the signal.
No, you're full of shit, pal.
He peers into your eyes, and his arms shake a bit. The cannon posing as a gun rattles in his hand as he lowers them a little bit.
How the fuck did you find out?
Your own sister betrayed you.
Well, shit. She must be sick of me. Again.
Does all of this have something to do with Judy? You're effing forgot who has a gun here. And with that, the massive barrel's pointing at your chest again.
You think I'll tell you anything?
It's not necessary, but he waves the gun at you for emphasis.
Get the fuck out of my house!
Let's just ask him about the equipment again. Okay, but do it differently this time. Oh wait, this is all stuff that I forgot to sort out in the previous loop. Calm down, please. I just need to use your equipment for a few minutes.
Nobody touches my equipment. Stay back.
The cannon in his hand twitches as he raises his voice, but it remains pointed out in your general direction. Guilt-ridden. I can fix it all. Please, it will take only a minute.
What are you talking about? You show up at my door and claim you need my equipment? Why?
It's got to do with Coral Destiny and their mission to Mars.
Coral Destiny?
Anger in his voice is clear and present. Yeah, I'm Jack John Lawson, private investigator.
So what are you investigating, Jack? And who's paying you?
Apart from being angry, he seems a tiny bit curious. Don't tell anyone, but it's the CEO herself who hired me. His face turns red, and the gun starts to shake.
So you work for them. You ain't getting to the equipment no-how.
Bugger. This is getting you nowhere, and it's starting to become annoying. Getting all the way here just for him to humiliate you again and again. The alternative doesn't sound so bad, does it?
Now, start fucking walking.
Walk. I shouldn't have said the CEO hired me. I should have lied.
Hey, cuz. Cuz. Yeah,
Well,
it's Alex.
it's still a lie, but I should have
Yeah?
said I can't tell you.
Listen. Listen! We had a little home invasion. Again. No, not like last time. There's a motherfucker here, and I've got him under citizen's arrest. Yeah, I'll tell you when you come here. 20 minutes? All right. Yeah, of course. I have coffee.
Can I just...
Shut the fuck up, Pat. No, I'm not talking to you, cuz. The intruder's getting feisty. Okay. Bye-bye.
He ends the call, grabs the hand cannon with both hands, never letting you out of the gun's sight.
Now we wait. And I don't want to hear a word out of you.
Wait for the end of the loop. I think there is something there, though. I think we could get him to open up. But he's angry about Coral Destiny, and that's probably what happened with Judy. Let's go. Move the branch and leave the car. Was there... Segment for the dream's not there. Walk Decay Ranch. See if we can get there before sun goes down. Okay, it's still bright. So, Alex is not locked in his room during the entire loop after all. Rest of Judy's message? He seems to be occupied with something at the window. Try to figure out what he's doing. Is he testing whether the bars are still secure? Most likely trying to figure out whether Walter used the window or to go AWOL. As you watch him move around, you catch a glimpse of something, a gun, tucked into his waistband. The gun. Good thing I didn't just barge in. Right. Now waiting is your only option. No need to risk it. Let's give him some time to return to his room. What have we got here? You're in the loop. This means you can now arrive so much earlier than was previously possible. Here we go. Rest of Judy's message. Alex is not in his room the whole time. What if there's more to Judy's message? If you get to Alex's room before him, you would be able to listen to the signal again. Only earlier. You have to know if there's more of this message. And you don't even have to shoot your way through. You can just sneak up to his room while he's wandering around the house. But in the next loop, you ran out of time for that little exhibition in this one. Okay. Well, might as well have a chat. You know Alex has returned to his room as you can hear the music coming from up there. Let's see how we go. Listen closely to the song and wait for it to finish. Might as well, though we don't have anything else better to do. Stop knocking before the next song begins.
Pops, what's the password for today?
Just open up.
Hands up!
Raise our hands.
Who the fuck are you? What are you doing in my house? Who sent you?
Signal. Ask him about the equipment once more. This is getting ridiculous. What do you want in exchange for access to your equipment?
Nobody touches my equipment. Stay back!
You look like you need something, and I need your equipment, so what do you need?
Stop mucking around. Who are you and what are you doing here?
I need to listen to the message from outer space. His hands start to tremble a little as he watches you with widened eyes. It seems as if he is scared?
Is it a message from us? Or is it otherworldly?
It's us, I think.
Well, that's something, I guess. So what's got you all fired up about this? Speak!
I want to learn the truth. He nods, seemingly calmer than before.
I see. So, you want to use my equipment to hear a message from space?
He seems to consider your words for a moment or two, considering what to do.
No, I don't believe you. It doesn't make any sense. And your face looks mighty suspicious.
Hey, we were born with this face. Oh, come on. We're not doing that again. Fuck this guy and just get it over with.
Now, start fucking walking.
Walk.
Hey, cuz. Cuz. Yeah, it's Alex. Yeah. Listen. Listen! No, there's
I'm
another
just gonna
fucking
skip
20
this.
minutes? Alright. Yeah, of course. I have coffee.
How about you just let me go instead?
Shut the fuck up, pal. No, I'm not talking to you, cuz.
He ends the call, grabs the hand cannon with both hands, never letting you out of the gun sights.
Now we wait. And I don't want to hear a word out of you.
Wait for the loop to end. Let's go. Move the branch and leave the car. Just checking. We have available Wi-Fi here. We'll just rather find anything that even resembles a signal. You should go to a more civilized area if you want to use the internet. Let's see if we can sneak past Alex then. Walk to K Ranch. Breaking the door. So can we sneak around? Ah, come on. You like the music. To the study as soon as he leaves. Once again, you see Alex absorbed in his activity of inspecting the window bars. He's here, but he hasn't seen you yet. Let's go back to the study and spy from him there, because we know he doesn't come back. Peer through the gap left behind the doors and watch him move around the room. He appears to be inspecting the house entrance now. No doubt he's considering how Walter might have escaped from the house. Since you have to pass through the living room, your only viable option is to wait for an opportunity to slip past. Stare into the carpet stripes. Footsteps fade away. He's probably in the kitchen now. Oh yeah, he's right there. You step on a stair. You hear a very loud creak. Oh no.
Pops?
He heard you. Move anywhere now. Hide under the table.
Pops, quit messing around. You there?
Don't move. Don't even blink. You turn into a fossilized plank. Steel rebar, concrete, motionless. Frozen in space and time.
Pop, stop fooling around and show yourself. This house is falling apart. Everything creaking to high heaven.
The sound of his voice tells you he's back in the kitchen. This is your chance. Get into his room now. Walk to Alex's room. If we sprint, he'll hear us. And avoid that squeaky board this time, so we don't have to go through this again. 'Cause 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 You ease the door shut behind you, its faint click swallowed by the silence in the room. Lock the door. Now let's check if you can catch some signal at this time of the loop. Don't linger, every moment counts. Alright, no time to lose. Run, Freakmaster. The program boots up with a flicker of terminal code, then shows the list of saved frequencies as you expected. Click on CD comms. Let's hear the full sequence then.
Guiding light, mission log, day 52. Happy to report I'm still alive, though honestly, my steady diet of protein curry, pea stew, and oat and berry paste has seriously made me contemplate taking my own life. Water recycling and oxygen regeneration systems are working within parameters, though I have to fiddle with them every now and again, and this still leaves me with free time, and a lot of free time.
Is this Frank? Impatient. My house is all cramped up. Pace around a bit. This Frank.
Left unoccupied, want it or not, my mind wanders back to Earth, and this is a dangerous journey. I mean, just one treacherous step away from plunging me back into the pit of despair, and I can't let that happen.
No. The pit is not a good place. You were trapped there almost forever. Until I got you out.
It's a paradox. I can't think of home, but I need to think about ways of getting home, so to stop myself from wandering, I focus on new mission parameters. I think, plan, then I flip the mental table and I do it all over again.
Frank?
Wait, that's Riley.
Fucking hell. You're not only interrupted, you're interrupted by Riley.
Dramatic, what the F? Next, will Ben and Fink jump out of the pickup truck and scream, "This is an intervention!"
Frank?
It's not a matter of selecting the method. I mean, there's only one anyhow, and I have to take it. The slingshot maneuver. It's a matter of resources, or lack thereof.
What are you... Oh, shit.
Oh, she finally gets it. Now let's focus on what's important.
Here's the thing. Guiding Light was 91% done with the Transmars injection protocol when the fuel injection system malfunctioned. This put the ship into an almost stable orbit with Mars. Almost.
Realize that this is where Riley jumps and joins. This is when she would normally arrive at the gas station. And this is before the loop will start.
Almost stable is good enough. Worked for us, buddy boy.
When I ejected the lander, it assumed the same trajectory as the rest of the ship, but it was further degraded by the explosions. As it stands right now, I'm in an anomalous Earth-Mars orbit, doomed to a perpetual circling, never to reach either planet. A loop, if you will.
I'll pull you out of that loop.
Here's the other thing. Because I'm sometimes forced to use my fuel for upkeep of the various systems I've built in this tin can, my reserves are at 71%. This is enough for a few controlled burns, yes, but that's it. Especially considering I'll have to save at least 12% of that fuel in order to survive the trip back from Mars to Earth.
She should have had more fuel by our calculations, right? Right. Something's off here.
These are the two key points, the cruxes of my issue. So here's the proposed solution. I've been going over these calculations I don't know how many times. I need to perform 2 burns and to be extremely careful about fuel efficiency.
Frank, we need to talk now.
The first one needs to correct my trajectory, get me in a stable orbit of Mars. The second will be tricky, much more so, as I need to escape Mars orbit, which will require a lot of fuel. Maybe all of the fuel.
Fuck's sake, Riley, can't you hear? It's Judy!
That did it. She bit her lips hard, but doesn't open them. Bravo.
Now, the first maneuver will affect the other. If I fuck up the first and get too close, I might not have enough fuel to get out of the planet's gravity well. Or if I don't course correct properly, I'll just shoot past the planet and get into an even worse trajectory. Still, the results of the model I've built are conclusive enough that I'm willing to take the risks. Now I just have to stop doubting myself and pentable check every single number. Again, I'll record again later. Have to conserve power as much as possible.
Frank, please.
Alright, guiding light mission log day 54. Can't sleep, so I've decided to crunch some numbers. Again, I'm sick and tired of talking to the walls, so what the hell? Sunshine's plentiful, let's waste some kilowatts and record this thing. At least I'll have a reference point for later to recheck the math if I need to. Fuck, if only the lander's main computer wasn't so limited in its functions, or if I was a better programmer, I could run some real simulations, but this will have to do.
Listen, I know about Judy's message.
Ignore her feeble attempt to ruin your life.
Just start crunching numbers now, saying exactly how much fuel she has left. Just listen.
So, let's start with the basics. Right now, my fuel reserves are at 71%. I'll need the bare minimum of 12% to survive the Mars-Earth trip, so this means the total fuel available is 59%. So far, so good.
She knew. She fucking knew. All this time.
Hey, there's a lot of choices here. What the fuck, Riley? What the actual fuck? All these years, you knew!
I never said a word for exactly this reason! I heard the whole message when Judy's lander reached near-Earth orbit. Like it did again. Just look at yourself. Imagine how you would have been if you'd known the entire time! Fucking hell, Frank, even now you think she's alive. You know that she couldn't be.
Hurt her. Rip out her tongue, pluck out her eyes, bite off her ear. Hurt her! Hurt her! Hurt her!
Where should it? That money Apex paid us for Mum's life, I should have fucking burned it instead of spending it on your studies.
Newsflash, asshole. Then you never even would have met Judy to begin with.
She struggles. She hackles her hair, teeth bared. But she's in pain. More!
Oh, fuck. Some of the options here is if Mom wasn't pregnant, Mom and Dad would still be alive. I'm so effing sorry right now. I just didn't sit back and watch you drink yourself to death when you were a teenager. Oh, if only I let you hang out with those high school idiot friends of yours. Now you'd be a junkie hobo like them. I think... now I didn't just sit back and watch you drink yourself when you were a teenager. Hurt her more. If Mom didn't get pregnant with you... Well, I guess if Mom didn't get pregnant with you, my family would have left the shithole, and both Mom and Dad would still be alive.
No, that's not true. They never wanted to leave. They were happy here. You're just making shit up now, Frank.
Let her have it. Let her have all of the pain you have suffered.
Far out. I'm glad we're in a loop. Riley doesn't deserve this. It's your fault Mom died in that fire. We were supposed to be out to dinner that night, but no, Riley had to get sick.
What? How could you say that? It's no one's fault Mom died. No one but Apex or...
You're not just insane. You're not Frank anymore.
No. You're like some folktale demon of anger and grief.
That's it. That's it. Your toxic barrage has brought her down on the verge of tears, on the brink of crumbling, fucking down. Now go for the jugular. Say that thing again. The same one you said, and you haven't spoken for 2 years.
Coral Destiny gave you that job, only to have their token local astronaut. You didn't deserve it. You didn't earn it. You were never good enough.
The sweet, succulent taste of revenge. When you take your hurt and spread it around like an emotional disease.
You really think that? I wondered back then if it was just a slip of the tongue, but no. You really think that?
Poor Riley.
Oh, for trans-Earth injection... Fucking napkin math. Okay, initial mass after the first burn will be around 4,270 kilograms. On a delta V of approximately 2,050 meters per second, I'll need about 1,400 kilograms of fuel, I want to say, and the burn will last about a minute and a half. Fuck, that's almost 5 times the MOI burn time. After the burn, my mass will be around 2,870 kilograms, of which only 370 kilograms will be fuel reserves, or 12%.
Shit. Riley made us miss a part of Judy's message. Maybe the most important part.
Now shut the fuck up, Riley, and let me listen to Judy.
That's a thin, terrifying margin for error. Okay, if I execute both burns with maximum efficiency and no additional adjustments, I'll have enough fuel to get home. Barely enough, but enough. I don't want to think about what happens if I overburn. Okay. I can do this. Guiding light, mission log, day 74. The question has been killing me for the last week or so. I can't stop thinking about it, and yet I can't find an answer. It might sound like one of those fairy tale riddles that are designed to push you over the edge, so what's a doer to do when she's got nothing to do?
No, there's always something, my love. Something. Another simulation to run? Another calculation to check and recheck?
The only answer I got is... nothing. Absolutely nothing, and that is driving me insane.
Okay. I must have cut off. What the fuck? Shake it a bit.
Be grateful you're holding Alex's best piece of equipment. Otherwise, Judy's signal might have been jammed by this storm noise.
Since I jury-rigged most of the additional life support systems, they need small repairs every now and then. But besides that, and scrubbing the filters, which is super time-consuming because I have so little water and power to spare, there's little else to occupy my free time. I've even tried cooking in an improv kitchen, combining different food pouches, but somehow the meals taste even worse. So, yeah, I gave up on that. That leaves me with the calculations for the burns and my paper simulation. And that's a no-go. Every time I check the numbers now, a worm of doubt starts gnawing in my mind, and I can't have that. I have to trust the plan, trust the science behind it.
What is wrong with this thing? Glare at the receiver. The other option is, could it be that the battery is dying?
Must be the battery, buddy boyo.
For fuck's sake. Who knew that spaceflight would entail so much free time? Ugh, I swear. If I knew I would be stuck in a lander for months, I would have brought my Zenith Mini on that damn EVA and just drowned myself in gaming. Fuck conserving power.
No. We need to conserve power. Conserve!
All of this leaves me with only one option. To think of home. Of the people I left behind that probably think I'm dead. But if I even start to unravel that coil, my heart clenches and I feel the weight of all this endless void on my chest, so I can't go down that rabbit hole. Not now, not ever.
Frank. Sir Frank a lot.
Shut up. Shut up!
There's only the now, and there's only the version of future in which I return home. I've decided to record the answer to my own riddle, to sear it into my mind. The doer needs to become the waiter. No other solution. Let's not waste any more power now. Guiding light, mission log, day 162. Mars orbit insertion successfully performed 2 days ago. Fuel burn was optimal at 12%. This will be a different beast, though I should really conserve power. I've decided to record this moment for posterity.
We'll have 12 children. All of them will know these messages, your moments of victory, by heart.
Fast approaching the planet. Velocity 7.34 kilometers per second. That's not the only reason. I need to stay focused now, and talking to these metal walls just doesn't do it for me anymore.
Shit, battery's dying. Or I could go dramatic and say, you've shit-stained everything, Riley. Everything. Drive to the motel for a spare battery. I guess... I don't know. Battery's dying, drive to for a replacement.
Be fast, or we'll lose Judy. Again.
To the best of my knowledge, the course correction maneuver I executed 2 weeks ago was a success. Though it did burn more fuel than I hoped, telemetry suggests I'm still on a viable course for a slingshot. All my trajectory readings are on point.
Frank, wait! You'll get yourself killed!
And now, for the real deal.
Oh my.
Trajectory check, locked. Expected periapsis, 120 kilometers. Delta V budget, 20 seconds. Computer, start countdown.
God. I do like that he's driving the truck and Riley's chasing after him, but still, that's not a good drive.
Fuel check at 65%. Attitude control system aligned at 0. All 3 axes. Gyroscope stabilizers active. No unexpected drift. Pitch and yaw meters stable.
Frank, stop! For fuck's sake! You're too disturbed to drive.
Right. Thrusters engaged. You better work, motherfucker. Engine temp approximately 210 degrees. Within parameters. Delta V readout 7.40, 7.48. Good. Fuel rapidly falling. 48%, 46%. Shit. Delta V readout 7.5, 7.53. Rechecking orbital trajectory display. I'm not gonna fucking make it.
Pedal to the metal.
Fuel recheck 40%, falling fast. Shit. I'm getting too close to Mars, and I don't have enough fuel to get out of the planet's gravity well. Boarding burn!
Stop fucking Anderson! Stop, Frank!
Fuck!
You're done, Riley, now and forever.
Maybe I should just open that airlock and be done with all of this.
What the? You piece of shit!
Mission day, I think it's 181. Yeah? Yeah. I've been mostly sleeping for the past couple of weeks. There are some bottles of Zincodium in the medicine box, and to be honest, even the dreamless void inside me is better than the real void outside.
And finally, continue listening to Judy in peace.
You know, habit is a fucked up thing. Even though I wanted to shrivel up and die, I still ate that horrible chickpea stew. Still pissed in bags, still recycled every last drop of it. Still scrubbed filters like I'll live in this tin can for 1,000 years.
Yes, yes, eat, drink. You need to stay strong until I save you.
I couldn't get myself to record anything earlier. Didn't know what would even be the point. I let my pride rule me by recording the burn. I'll have proof of my success, you know, a statement of my genius. Judith Resnick, the brilliant problem solver. What I have instead is just a reminder of what a fool I was. Am.
Always so hard on yourself. You have to stop whipping yourself, love.
By now, this is all just ramblings of a broken down woman, and nobody in Coral Destiny's Star Command is interested in that, right? So, why am I recording this? Because I have to stop being selfish. I was so laser focused on getting out of this shit loop that I haven't really been thinking about what I left behind. Who I left behind. I didn't dare to think, and right now, I have to. Though it still breaks my heart. Frank, I've never met anybody who had more resolve than you. Life threw shit after shit at you, and you just kept shrugging it off and going on. That's why I fell in love with you. The unbreakable man. I'm sure there are scars, but as you said, they're just a testament of the shit we've been through.
You have to be proud of your scars. Wear them as medals of honor. I love you too, Judy. Scream into the night. We fall only to rise again. I think I love you too, Judy. Scream into the night.
Thinking of you and how you would approach this made me get up. Made me clean myself after 2 weeks. Made me put up that flipped mental table and start planning again.
You were also our guiding light in our darkest of nights.
Yes, the fuel is insufficient. Yes, my trajectory is shit. Yes, my vector of approach is abysmal. But there must be a way out of this shit. Must be. And I'm gonna stop this train wreck of thoughts now. Judy out.
I'm coming, my love. I'm coming. As Judy's voice scrambled in the signal's interference, so is the vision. Find yourself back in Alex's room. The storm is probably the cause of the interference. No way to know, it's just static now. But you do know it will come back again. To a part you've heard before, and saw Frank dying. So this is a recording, and it has been broadcasted before. When Judy's lander was close to Earth. Now it's close again. That's why you can catch the signal. And Riley heard the message before. Yes, and most likely without interference. She hid it from Frank. So Judy can't be alive. She can't. With the lack of resources she mentions, not for that long. I need to get my hands on the whole message. And how do you intend to do that, now that Riley is out of your reach? I don't know. Well, one thing for sure, you're not getting out of this room until 8:47. Yeah, wait until the end of the loop. Let's go. Move the branch and leave the car. Great, you sneaked your way through without any collateral damage, and got another flashback from Frank's perspective. Riley says she knows about the message. That means the message is not in real time. Too bad she's out of your reach now. Okay, ask around about her and time she spent working at Coral Destiny. Riley Anderson. She has already heard Judy's message before and admitted it to Frank today at the gas station. Before the loop started. Okay. Let's... No point going to the K-House. Let's walk to Kuiper Belt. Oh, Anita's busy.
Hey, welcome to Kuiper Belt. I'm Travis, and you look like you could really use a drink.
You know Riley Anderson.
Anderson?
He pauses for a second, brow creasing, lips shifting like he's powering through a deadlift.
Ah, Riley. She's cool, super nice, and gives off that easygoing vibe. Oh, and a great tipper.
But what's up with her and Coral Destiny?
Can't say for sure. Think she's with the space program or something. Her and a bunch of other jumpers were practically regulars here.
Jumpers?
Because of the jumpsuits. Coined that one myself. I was hoping it'd catch on.
No, it's good.
Thanks, buddy. Anyways, they didn't look like your typical CD eggheads, so I just figured technicians or would-be astronauts. I mean, they could hold their liquor like dock workers, especially Riley. Trust me, I sling some serious stargaritas. But that thing? I kicked it up a notch. Mixed it just for them. I call it Nebula Nectar. Strictly off the record, menu, and the rules.
Let's go. Surely they had some wild stories after a couple of those. Come on, you must have heard something.
Nope. Only that the drink proved tougher to beat than their Astro Sims. Took that as a compliment.
Fair enough. Alas, the guy's truly a professional, so you're probably not going to get much more out of him. Hey Travis, can I charge my phone anywhere around here?
Hey, man. Wow, I never forget a face, but I totally blanked on your name.
The old fake it till you make it routine. Smooth, a real master of social grace, this one. No worries, it's Eugene. Eugene Harrow.
Ah, now it came back. Welcome to our esteemed canteen, Eugene.
Wait, hilarious. And real knee slapper. That one. Got any more?
Nah, fresh out. Anyways, the charger, it's right behind the pool table. Just place whatever you need charged on it, and it takes care of the rest.
Thanks, I'll be sure to check it out. Leave. Now we'll still hold on to Frank's phone, for now. Actually... put the phone away. Oh wait, check available Wi-Fi connections while we're here. Find anything... Okay, so it's just in the restaurant. I want to call Ben, but I can't, so... Let's go to the old mine. Actually, onto the phone. Does Percy know anything about Riley?
Hello, sir. My name is
Let's ask you some
But of course,
questions. Okay, we can't ask you about him. I don't know what's up with Percy. Okay, can we talk to Ben? It's Ben in the flesh and crutches. Ben, you and Riley were close. It's important we talk about her. He stares at you with empty eyes, glassy, like he's on the verge of bursting into tears. Hello, you there? About Riley? Your efforts only lead to one thing. Tears. He starts sobbing, like he's been trying to hold back the flood. Maybe hearing Riley's name made him cry? What a superpower, to hear a name and break down. Still, only one way to be sure about that kind of reasoning. What's wrong? Why are you crying? Was it because I mentioned Riley?
Riley, yeah. I saw her recently.
Oh. He lets out sounds like something between a laugh and a groan.
We talked like we hadn't in so long. It really moved me.
Why hadn't you spoken for so long?
Never enough time. There was always pressing matters, and time just slips away.
The question stirs him again. He cries a bit, then settles down, like he remembered something.
It gets easier here, when I come to Dana.
Easier how?
She offers me a hand of salvation, makes my life better, or less dark.
Oh, he's got a thing for Dana, does he?
Yeah, it feels good at first, but then it all turns black and starts sinking deeper.
What are you talking about? Make sure Ben is not on drugs. Could mean anything from wrapping him in her experimental plants to washing him in nutrient-rich waters. What is this hand of salvation? Wait, can I open it? No, I can't.
Yeah, exactly that.
He goes silent, staring ahead, withdrawn, unreachable. Anyway, about Riley? His eyes fill with tears again, just like the sound of her name stabs him like a knife. But she's the one I need to ask about. You'll need to figure this one out. He's in no state to talk about her now. How did he lose his leg? I wonder. Let's go. What have we got here? What's this? Make sure Ben's not on drugs. Ben seems to be too high to help you with anything now, but he definitely knows something about Riley. Hold to commit. Dana Peters is Ben's supplier, and she gave him drugs during the 47 minutes of the loop. All you have to do is stop her from doing that. How? A burnout. Oh, this is gonna hit. Okay. The room is littered with empty coffee cups, the remnants of half-devoured takeout food that could be carbon dated to the second freelance epoch of your post-breakup life. As the clock creeps towards 3 a.m., its beat is complemented by the soft hum of the laptop's fan and the feverish clatter of your fingers on the keyboard, forming a timeless techno anthem of focus and stress. Aided by the sole remaining working light bulb, the laptop screen is illuminating this excuse of a the laptop screen is illuminating this excuse of a home office in a cold, bluish hue. I'm in flow. Flow? You're in torrent and drowning, your sense of self and your personal life rapidly eroding under the pressure to perform. Well, sieste la vie for freelancers. That's right, gotta keep on your grind. The keyboard is but an extension of your very being, an instrument of both creation and pressure. And money. As you continue typing, trite phrases and sleep-deprived wordplay start emerging from the audible jungle of caffeine-driven keystrokes again. But alas, a notification pops up, followed by immediately another one, completely breaking your groove again. 2 new emails, competing for your attention. Open the one from the pretentious startup CEO, marked urgent. Your heart rate quickens as you open the email, revealing a message laden with pressure. The CEO is dissatisfied with the current headline, and they're looking to you for a revision that will capture the essence of their product's innovation. He concludes the mail with, if it isn't within your current capacity to address this at the moment, there are alternative resources at our disposal. The mail thrusts you even deeper into a hopeless feeling of perpetual lateness, as if you're endlessly chasing the minutes trying to keep up with the faceless rival that always seems one step ahead. There's no pause, no respite, for the world never stops demanding, never waits for you to catch up. The pressure is unbearable, and the fear of falling behind is a haunting specter that never truly disappears. You push forward, as if the finish line is within grasp, yet only an elusive desert horizon lies ahead, forever beyond reach. Alright. Ben is trying to fill the bottomless pit of pain with drugs. You know that feeling all too well. The emptiness deep inside, itching to be stuffed with meaning, life yearning to be filled with purpose. Dr. Fink may be right. You are mistaking frantic motion for purpose, running from the terrifying silence that might tell you who you are when you stop. Hold to commit. You should talk with him about this. Make sure Ben's not on drugs. What else is there? Okay. What else am I missing? Ben. He's not going to spill anything about Riley while he's in that state. Let's see, phone. I guess let's call Dr. Fink. The treadmill. Phone ringing. Time to deal with a stressed out Dr. Fink again.
Mr. Hero, what in the Earth's name? What happened?
Nothing. Everything. How are you doing? How am I doing?
You just vanished. Right in front of me. One moment you were there, the next I was talking to empty air.
You're exaggerating. Nobody just vanishes. You were so focused on talking that you didn't notice me leaving. No need to pin this on me. His answer is silence, as he turns your words over in his mind. You've clearly jammed a confusion wrench between the cogs of his thinking. I'm sorry if my tone's out of place, Mr. Harrow. It's just that... Never mind. Let's just say I may have missed you leaving, and leave it at that. Apology accepted. Anyway, I need to ask you something. Sorry. Well, we didn't really get to finish our session properly. And I always like to leave a bit of room for questions at the end. Given that our session ended not long ago, I suppose I can offer some brief answers now and... offer some brief answers now, and leave the details for tomorrow. Our session made me realize something about myself. Let me run it by you real quick. Alright, I'm listening. Dr. Fink, I think my behavior is partially driven by this fear that I'm completely unimportant. Invisible, even. Mr. Harrow, that's a very important insight. What made you start thinking this might be an issue for you? I was thinking about what my life has looked like over the last couple of years. I see. I assume you mean your total focus on work, pushing yourself right up to and past your own limits. Coming back to your insight about feeling unimportant, how do you think that ties into all of this? I thought that working from dusk till dawn would eventually bring me something. Something like acceptance? Visibility? Acceptance. Yes. So if someone whose opinion matters to you approves of what you do, accepts it, then in theory, the fear disappears. What stands out to me is that your sense of significance seems to be measured entirely by other people's perception of you and your work, not by your own. By overworking yourself, you tried to show everyone that your work, and by extension you, matter. But in doing that, you burned yourself out. Out of energy, out of happiness, out of everything. Basically out of life. And instead of changing course, you doubled down, pouring even more effort into an already empty tank, burning through whatever was left, at an even faster rate. Almost like a hamster on a running wheel, pardon the metaphor. And in the end, the wheel came off and slammed straight into you. Fair enough, I kinda deserve that image. You did what you honestly believed would work for you. Hindsight is always 20/20, as they say. It's easy for both of us to seem wise now, metaphorically or otherwise. To stay with the metaphors, naming the issue is like opening a suitcase. Ha, I see what you're doing. Naming the issue is like opening a suitcase. There's all kinds of dirty laundry and misplaced things stuffed in there. A lot to untangle just to make sense of. So this is just the first step. Oh, I'm very familiar with the metaphorical suitcases. Trust me. Sure, but once you unpack it, you can actually put it away. For good. For now, let's just stay with the positive. You've admitted this to yourself and another person, and that alone is a big step. We'll return to this topic in our next session and work on healthier ways to address that fear. But for now, you should be proud of yourself. Please, take a moment to enjoy that, to be satisfied with yourself, and to start accepting that you are significant, a small piece of the universe in your own right. Can you give yourself that? A moment of validation that doesn't need to be earned or proven? We could say fuck yeah, but that's blocked by us being indecisive. So we're just gonna say, I'm going to try. Sometimes, that alone is enough. Goodbye, Dr. Fink. Hang up. The treadmill. Dr. Fink may be right. You are mistaking frantic motion for purpose, running from the terrifying silence that might tell you who you are when you stop. I like that, though. Like, it depends on what's causing your burnout and what's pushing you to do your burnout, but yeah. Fear of insignificance. I do like the dream sequences. Okay, let's see if we can go to the old mine. Let's see if we can get there sooner rather than later. Silent under... just let him be. Let's talk. Let's ignore the protocol altogether.
Always for breaking some rules. Screw Coral Destiny's protocols.
Let's see what she gives him. Oh, we can actually check out the computer. Wait, can I talk to her?
Hiya! So sorry about that sterile. And don't you worry about the chemicals, they are all organic in origin.
Can you tell me anything about your co-worker, Riley Anderson?
As of a couple of days ago, ex-coworker, mind you.
So she quit a couple days ago.
I never collaborated with her professionally as my work is independent of most of the company. But personally, I'm sorry she decided to leave us.
Why do you think that?
Most of Coral Destiny's employees truly believe the company pitch, and it makes them behave like a cult. Riley wasn't like that.
What did Riley do at Coral Destiny?
She trained to be a colonist, which means everything. Kidding. But not really. Every future Martian needs to be a jack of all trades, capable of filling almost any role temporarily or permanently. Every irreplaceable individual is a danger to the colony. Which means that Riley went through a variety of training courses, from comms to advanced first aid to mech engineering and robotics, basic hydroponics.
She really did go through everything. So the only time she could have heard a message from space was during comms training.
Yes? It's possible even afterwards. Every future colonist is on rotational duty in Star Command's comms center. But who do you think Riley heard? Aliens?
Message from Judy Resnick. Give her the look.
Unfortunately, the whole shift heard Resnick's last message before the guiding light exploded, before Judy went EVA.
Wait, what? The whole... What?
Must have been horrible for Riley. To hear what would become the last words of her friend without being able to respond, say goodbye.
It's clear she doesn't know anything about the Judy's message. Do you know anything about her past here in Rue Valley?
I know little. She had a tragic life. Her father died before she was even born. Her mother died in an accident when Riley was 12 years old. That would break most people, but not Riley. Tough as titanium nails, that one. What remained of her family contributed to keeping her sane, surely. Frank, an older brother, and the people that practically adopted both of them and gave them a home, the Flemings, Benjamin especially, he was like the dad Riley never had. The Flemings are the people who own the Rue Valley Motel, you know?
Yep, nah. It's lucky that she's even sane, honestly. If you led such a life, you would have been well on your way to becoming black cotton soil. What? If you led such a life, you would have been well on your way to becoming black cotton soil. Oh, it's saying that we would have been on our way to die, I think.
But, as I said, Riley is tough as nails. That's why she would be an amazing colonist. A pity, really.
That's it. Thanks very much.
No, thank you. I don't have many chances to gossip with somebody who doesn't know everybody else around here.
Make sure Ben is not on drugs. Listen, whatever you're giving Ben, it's not helping. Quite the opposite, it's hurting him.
What nonsense is this? He's never complained about any side effects.
Have you tried it personally? Because then you'd know what it does to a person.
Absolutely I did. I grew it, prepared it, tested it on myself, enjoyed it. Everything was perfect. And I did it more than once. Those are facts. So whatever you think is happening to Ben can't be real. Impossible.
This isn't going anywhere. You'll need a different angle. Emotional check. Persuade Dana that the drug is harming Ben. Let's see if we succeed. Oh, we're not sensitive enough. Wait, are we? Yeah, we're too sensitive. Crap. Show her your emphatic side, that you feel the depths of Ben's personal hell, that you really care. Maybe I wasn't clear. I can literally sense the sorrow and the horror Ben is going through while under the influence. Her eyes betray a conflux of confusion and curiosity as she casts a quick glance towards your own, checking if you're high right now.
What do you mean, literally? You have a connection to Ben? Or something?
I can feel his pain as if it were my own. That's just who I am. I connect easily.
So, I'm the problem now?
Well, I wouldn't call you the problem, but you're definitely not helping with the solution.
Maybe the real problem is that you're missing a screw in your head telling me such nonsense. Let's drop this story. I've got serious work to do and no time to waste on this nonsense.
Your words don't matter. She simply can't feel what you feel. So you have to try something else entirely. Maybe I can find something about her that will break this non-emphatic cocoon of hers. I can dig out something about Ben to show her I truly care. No, maybe number one. Whatever you do, she needs to take you seriously, not as an emphatic clown. Alright. There we go. Explosion. Time to reset. Let's go. It's been a while since we've had some of those checks. She won't budge. You have to use your time loop skills to dig up some dirt, either about her or Ben. Something that will trigger an emotional reaction. Something that you can use. Okay, first things... Well, we don't have internet here, so... Where do I go first? Kuiper Belt. And I've now woken up a bit more. Okay. Let's see. Do we have... Let's see what the internet has to say about Dana Peters. Dana Peters. What are you hoping to find? She's spirited, sure, but if she ever left a mark, it was probably in chalk on some lab board, washed away before the internet even thought to notice. Just curious, you never know with people. Ever heard the tale of the inquisitive feline? No? Lucky for you, Dana vibes like a certified cat lady. So, what are you going to search for first? well, we know she... Well, let's see what her thoughts are on the Overshoot forum. Dana Peters. It's a hit. You've landed on the About Us page of a niche and somewhat under-designed educational hub. The sticky sidebar widget says it's all the forum... Wait, says it all. The forum's taken over, burying the site under its own rabid noise on all things environmental. The founders are listed below, and Dana's there, labeled only as activist. No picture, though, but her name is hyperlinked. Click on Dana's name. Takes you right to her profile and activity log. Oh, sorry. Danger Peters, 84. However, it hasn't been active for more than 5 years. Just below it, you see a number of posts and threads where she's mentioned, but a single one in all caps, sellout, piques your interest. Well, now that I'm here. The thread reads like a feeding frenzy, snide jokes, bitter jabs, and harsh accusations that Dana jumped ship to cozy up with the very enemies they've long railed against. Post after post calls her a traitor to the cause, accusing her of cashing in her credibility for prestige and Coral Destiny's paycheck. And Dana? She's in there swinging, firing back with mile-long posts, piling on reply after reply, about how she's out there getting off her ass, doing the real work, instead of sniping behind keyboards. A particularly hot-headed commenter pinned, or rather nailed, a news article to the top, with a caption, "From our champion to an accomplice in scorching our skies." Well, I've come this far. Read it. Cedarvale, October 5th, 2009. Dana Peters, aged 25, was convicted today for her involvement in the deliberate release of an unidentified pathogen among oil extraction personnel, resulting in severe, systemic, yet non-lethal illness in several minors. That doesn't... Oh, it's probably a smear piece done on her. Facing charges of eco-terrorism, Peters pleaded not guilty to one of 2 counts, but was ultimately sentenced to 1 year in prison without the possibility of appeal or parole. What? The authorities have not disclosed additional information pertaining to potential motives or the nature of the released pathogen, nor confirmed the existence of any prior criminal record associated with Peters. Impossible. It can't be the same Dana, right? Say you slipped it into conversation. Figure there's enough here to make her see things your way? It doesn't feel right. If I go through with this, I'll never forgive myself. Think of it this way. You're doing it to help someone in need, so somewhat of a gray area. It's not like you haven't lied and cheated along the way. What's one more dirty deed? I mean, there is Alex. We did shoot him.
Hey, welcome. I'm Travis, and you look like you could really use a drink.
Too bad we can't get a drink anymore. You only get the one off. Dana Peters. You know what? Let's ask her about it. Go to the old mine. Put on silent. Wait, can I actually do stuff to Ben's car? Right on time, exhausted by his torments, Ben slumps onto the car hood. Maybe there's something inside that can help me get to Dana. The car is your oyster, if you want to poke around. Reach through the half-open window and pull the handle from inside. That secret agent maneuver was cool and all, but unnecessary. The door was already unlocked. The driver's seat tilts awkwardly under your weight, probably from years of compensating for a missing leg. Despite Ben keeping a tidy car, the age shows. Still, every crease has been smoothed, as if order could patch up old wounds. So what now? Where will you check? The glove compartment. Glove box coughs up a whole mess of junk, spilling it across the passenger seat onto the floor. I guess... See if there's anything left in the glove box. Just a handful of coins, a lonely AAA battery, and a pristine new semi-hollow rubber cylinder. Let's go through the mess on the seat first, and then the floor. There's just a wad of papers and an empty binder. Take a closer look at the binder. It's blue, with a touch of filigree embossing on the upper right corner. Embossing? I don't know what that is. Check the papers. Almost everything here is car business insurance, warranty, emission certificate, and roadside assistance info. But tucked among them, like Ben tried to hide it from himself and the world, two stapled pages stand out. A report from New Horizon Bank. Tax foreclosure, notice of default. Quite a mouthful, but put simply, it's the official warning that the Rue Valley Motel will be repossessed by the bank because of the lack of mortgage payments, with transfer of ownership set to take effect in the coming weeks. Tried telling Dana about this, worked like shit. Maybe the approach was right, but the information wrong. Keep digging. Check available Wi-Fi. Oh! Continue. It works. Perfect. Put the phone away. Okay. Let's just go in.
Always for breaking some rules. Screw Coral Destiny's protocol.
Let's see what happens if we check this dusk out. Calling it Dana's workstation feels like a gross oversimplification, but the name works. You notice a lonely business card casually left next to, well, something sciencey that requires a PhD or two, just to name a few. The card, though, it's basically screaming, "Look at me." So shift your focus from all that other stuff and take a closer look. Look at it, but pretend you're not. Dr. Dana Peters, Head of Food and Medicine Department, Coral Destiny. Underneath a perfectly boring corporate-style email and phone number, definitely not personal. You're almost disappointed. Somehow you cram this boring but oh so important info into your mind. Oh, we now know her number. Excellent. You got her phone number and her email address. Good for you. I mean, that's one way to get a girl's number. Okay.
Hiya! So sorry about that. And don't you worry about the chemicals. They are all organic in origin.
Let's try not to blackmail her. Tell her that Ben's motel will be acquired by the bank. Huh. Eugene Harrow. Extend your hand.
Nice to meet you, Eugene Harrow. I'm Dana Peters.
Her grasp was warm, her grip sincere. Listen, Ben, Mr. Fleming. He's about to lose the motel.
But how? With all those Coral Destiny tours, the place should be doing just fine.
He hasn't been paying attention. He hasn't been paying the loan installments for some time now. Like he's lost control. Like he's using. Again.
What you describe sounds more like Ben himself than something caused by a substance. He has always been irresponsible ever since I met him. And when Anita left, things only went further downhill. She used to take care of all the day-to-day matters. Robin took on as much as she could, but she's still young, inexperienced. A child, so to speak. So, if what you're saying is true, it's not about any substance. It's about Ben and the kind of person he is.
Bill, this is only your first attempt. Persistent might still pay off. Okay, looks like we're going to be coming back here a few times. Let's go. I feel like I'm close to finishing the game, so I might just push through. The old... Let's ignore it. Actually, let's see. Oh, Walter's still there. Wait, could I then, if I have her number, could I call her and get her to do some things on this side?
Always for breaking some rules. Screw.
Why does she always say screw Coral Destiny, though? They are the people she works for.
Hiya! So sorry about and don't you worry about the chemicals, they are all organic in origin.
Tried to blackmail her about her prison time. Oh, I feel terrible about doing this. Alright, let's try it to lie. J.J. Lawson, private investigator.
Hello, Mr. Lawson. Or should I say, son of law? Sounds like an action hero's last name.
It suits me. I'm always in action.
Good for you. And for the law, I suppose. My name is Dana Peters. How can I help you?
Listen, I know who you were in your past life.
Really? What was I? A plant? Hopefully something fruit-bearing.
Secretive, mime handcuffs.
I'm not sure what you're trying to say with that gesture.
Pretend to hold bars, shaking them.
Still not... Oh, wait. Prison. Handcuffs. Got it. And you're sharing this little revelation with me because...
I want you to stop giving drugs to Ben. Yeah, this isn't going to work.
That won't happen. First, because it helps him. My remedy works. Second, my employers already know about my past. Nice try, though, but blackmail won't work with me.
Drats.
What I don't understand is, why you? What's your connection to Ben?
Doesn't matter. Forget it.
If it doesn't matter to you to explain it, then it doesn't matter to me to hear it. I've got work. Later. You can see yourself out.
You tried using the loss of the motel against her, it didn't work. Now blackmailing failed too. Every attempt to sway Dana has fallen flat. She's hardly flinched when you pressed her about her criminal past, just as she barely blinked when you told her Ben was losing the motel. It seems that you are stuck. I didn't dig long enough. Oh, Giltrin, I'm sorry I'm not better at persuading people. Maybe you don't need to be a better persuader to convince someone, strange as that sounds. What you need is a different kind of argument to convince Dana. Ben is falling apart from that crap she's feeding him, like a corpse packed with maggots, dropped from a sky to burst open on the dirt below. Maybe you should show her, let her see what this shit really does to him, instead of the happiness she thinks she's providing. could make her come outside when it happens. You could, but it won't help. What you need is for her to see what she's doing to him before she hands him the goods. I could try convincing her over the phone. You're nobody to her. She won't believe a stranger without proof. Maybe calling the cops will make her stop doing it. Cody's a lazy piece of shit. Just waiting for him to write your concerns in a report will take longer than the loop itself. Chances are he already knows all about Dana's activities around here and won't lift his ass out of the chair to stop them. Well, I'm out of ideas. The only way for Dana to witness Ben's descent into the pit of sadness... The only way is for Dana to witness Ben's descent into the pit of sadness before it happens in the loop. Which means you'll need to record it and send it to her. How am I supposed to keep a video safe from the loop reset? We have Frank's phone. Frank's phone doesn't reset. You just need to check what states it's in. Battery's dead. I'll need to charge it first. Problem by problem. Solution by solution. Okay, time to charge then. While we're waiting, let's wait till the loop ends, and we'll probably just have to charge the phone. Continue. Good old fire in the sky. Close our eyes and we'll be done. Move the branch and leave the car. And Frank's still there. Go to Kuiper Belt. Time to put the phone on charge. Well, there's gonna be a loop or two. An expensive-looking wireless phone charger. Inspected for any instructions. You find the how-to label right below the Coral Destiny's prominent logo. It says, position your device on the designated docking pad until charging commences. Place Frank's phone, place it on the rounded plate, and wait. And now we wait. Leave. Okay, we can't really do much with the phone. So, let's read the comic a bit. Take the book. Kill some time with this book. Well, until Frank's phone is charged. Again, distraction from the real world by one without time loops, anxieties, or psychotherapies. Read on. Word by word, you reach the end of a chapter, eagerly awaiting the next one. But enough for now. Alright, that's enough. Let's check on the phone. Why are there two? The crack covers most of the screen, but through a small gap, you can still see the battery percentage. It's reaching 25%. Pick it up. That should be enough. And in the meantime, Let's play the game to kill some time. Until the loop ends. Links to life, you realize you're not starting a game, you're restarting a confrontation. You've tamed the machine, enough to think you've earned a new challenge. It's time for something bigger and meaner. You slide in a coin, hit helicopter, and the machine bathes you in command prompts, overblown advertising, and the prelude to your next adventure. Let's play. Countdown begins, familiar, almost ritualistic. You're in the cockpit. The world outside hums like a distant dream. The rotators above thrum like a heartbeat. The tail rotor failure. The screen starts to spin violently. Centrifugal nightmare. Let's see. Initiate auto rotation by cutting power to the rotor system. Yank it hard to the right. Use the spin's momentum. Reduce throttle and counter with cyclic control? Sounds like something you would do. I have no idea. The machine groans in protest, but you're making progress, coaxing it, like calming a wounded animal. The light turns to green. The rotor is working properly, and you continue the flight. The sound of voices makes you realize there are passengers behind you. Muffled, terrified voices, with desperation rising. They're pleading for a pilot to tell them this isn't how they die. Lucky for them, on the right side of the console is a small, grimy microphone you lead in. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. Calm, grounding tone. Hush settles behind you. They're listening now. It seems your words worked. The chaos behind you softens, the runway stretches ahead, and you begin your descent. Updraft is gone. You begin to lose altitude fast. Cut collective, let it drop in a controlled manner. You lower the collective pitch. Descent becomes intentional. You're not crashing, you're guiding the fall. You're almost home. Somehow, against odds, against noise, against reason, you land. The words "you did it" float across the screen. Let's check the scoreboard, shall we? 16th place, not bad. You've earned the right to enter your name. Enter your name into the high score. EUG. Okay, continue playing the game. Again? Of course again. Quitting is for people with closure. You've got a vendetta. I mean, there is an achievement for getting first place. There are other things waiting. More urgent, or at least more real. Let's get going. Right on time. Let's go. Okay. So what we need to do is go record what Ben looks like and then email it to her. Silent and ignore. Where's the music? Ask Ben about Riley again. There's no point talking to him about that, or anything really, while he's in that state of mind. Alright. See if Frank's junk phone can record videos. It takes a while for the camera app to boot up. You automatically switch to video mode. It works. But the quality won't be great. Old phone, old lens. However, the recording icon is grayed out, a classic sign the memory's full. Something has to be cleared first. Which means deleting files from the phone. The biggest ones are usually photos and videos. Enter the photo gallery. It's crammed with files, like no one's touched them in years. It doesn't really matter what you delete, they're just the memories of a dead man anyway. Still, this phone doesn't reset once you delete something. It's gone for good. Fucked up choices are in front of you. So, which pile do you want to start cutting into? Let's delete some photos. There's a mountain of them. Which pile of memories do you think deserves the axe first? Delete the memes and the shared photos. That's easy enough. Like most people, he's never bothered to turn off autosave for media. Years later, the phone is crammed with junk. The circle spins and the phone churns in the background, and then gone. All of it. There are probably some good memes in there. A small sacrifice in the grand scheme. Better to die as a good meme than linger long enough to become a mockery of itself. Agreed. Still, this only freed up a sliver of space. You'll need to delete more. You need more space. This is just the tip of the iceberg. Alright, let's see if we can delete a photo. A video, rather. There's plenty of those, you'll have to choose one. That's gonna be hard. What would his last video be? Guess we delete a random one. Oh, we can't even play it. Because you scroll aimlessly through the list and stop on one by pure chance. The thumbnail shows Judy, dated April 2025. No! If I can't save it, I can try to remember it, play the video. No, that's blocked by guilt-ridden. Ah. Guilt-ridden, doesn't feel right to even look at it. No! Facing those memories would be too taxing. Erasing them takes but a breath. The coward's way out. The circle spins, then the message appears. Video deleted. Solid chunk of memory is free, but not enough. More has to disappear forever. Delete more photos. What's next on your chopping block? Whose face do you want to erase now? I should think carefully before deleting anything. Exactly, memories can't just be erased blindly. They demand a closer look. Where were you with the video? You delete most, but a few leave an impression. One of Riley, Frank, and Judy together. Another with Maxine and Frank standing in front of the gas station. Even the one with Alex, though his face is half hidden, deliberately slow. One day, someone might go through my phone like this. Or they'll just hit factory reset and be done with it. That's the likelier ending. The phone is almost ready for recording. Just a little more room, just in case. Delete another video. So, what's the next video you're going to erase? Oldest or the last? The last one might be of Judy. Let's go oldest. This recording is from September 2019. The thumbnail shows Riley sitting at a table, looking straight at the camera. I want to see these videos. This is getting overwhelming. Delete the video. Of course it is. Facing the heart of it is harder. Deletion is your shortcut. After a brief pause, the file is gone. Forever. Hopefully it was worth it. That should do it. So, you've deleted a number of memories. The last moments of Judy and Frank. Now, that memory joined both of them in nothingness. They can linger there for all eternity. Frank and Riley's nice moment together. At least you saw it once. You'll forget it after enough loops. But for now, it's locked away in your skull. A fragile vault. What do you mean? I didn't get a chance to see the videos. A shit ton of memes. Funny, isn't it? How junk like that sparks hesitation. Proof that everything on this phone is weird to make you want to... Proof that everything on this phone is wired to make you want to keep it. Carefully selected photos. Like pruning a rotten tree, you kept what looked alive, but everything still ended up in the same soil. They're all gone, unless Frank shared them with someone, and knowing him, he probably didn't. So, how do you feel about it? Terrible. Let's be honest, it was terrible, but you pressed the button anyway. That takes a different kind of guts, the kind that leaves scars. Be that as it may, the phone is ready to record. Okay. Record Ben in his devastated state. You need the perfect shot, close enough to capture everything, but hidden well enough that Ben won't see you. That old elevator looks like the perfect hiding place. Perfect. Traffic being stopped by the roadblock works in your favor too. No one passing to ruin the shot. You set the angle. Wait, you're set. The angle is solid. You won't need much zoom. You won't need much zoom. With any luck, sound will come through as well. Just in time, he buries his head in his hands and starts to cry. Action. Press record. Ben starts to cry harder, his body trembling. Sounds spill from him, something between weeping and moaning, and a jagged laugh. No man in a sane state of mind would ever let out such a noise. His misery bursts like a broken dam, black waters of pain and fear flooding the ground around him. Even through the lens, you can feel it seeping towards you. I feel sorry for him. He's having a really rough time. He was likely at the very edge of his strength, barely coping. And now, this is it, the breaking point. He pauses for a moment, drawing in a deep breath and holding it, almost as if he's wrestled the storm back under control. But then it breaks through again. Sobbing returns, his head shaking, body trembling. Perhaps something set him off, and he simply couldn't bear the weight anymore. He just snapped. Losing the motel, Robin deciding not to apply to university. It's just the substance talking. Sounds like the divorce finally hit him. Maybe losing his leg finally got to him. I think it's probably losing the motel. Yes, that has to sit at the very top of the list. It's hard to even imagine what it feels like to watch everything you've built just vanish. Just like that, sobbing, shaking, then flat on his back, arms crossed over his chest, unnaturally still. What an ending to this mess. The drug meant for outer space slams into him like a comet, burning everything out, at least for now. That's enough. Anyone with eyes can see what's happening here. A lot of sorrow for one video. Stop recording. When the time is right, when the time is right and you have the Wi-Fi, you can send it to Dana. Well, There's not much else we can do. Till the loop ends, so we'll have to get to Kuiper Belt. That's the closest place I can think of. Close your eyes. It's just our typical Sunday night. Move the branch and leave the car. Go to Kuiper Belt. There we go. Frank's phone. Email Ben's video to Dana. Only 8 minutes into the loop. You open Frank's email account and start a new message. His typer address and autofill's already saved in his contacts. Figures, small town, everybody knows everybody. Plus Frank worked in Coral Destiny. Sooner or later, in places like this, everything gets shared. Emails, rumors, beds. Attach the file to the email. You tap the paperclip icon in the corner, select the video. A moment later, the file sits there, loaded, ready for send-off. The cursor blinks, subject line, waiting. Concerned about Ben. Simple, clean. If only your life were the same. Maybe add a short message to the body? Fuck it. Leave it as is. The video speaks for itself. No polish, no preamble, just the raw truth waiting in the attachment. It's gone, for better or worse. The phone pings, probably Dana's reply. That was fast. Read the answer.
Frank, are you alright? You sound off. Not like yourself. I just hope Ben hasn't shared anything with you. Anyway, I had no idea about these side effects. He always seemed fine and never said a word about it. I'll definitely have a talk with him as soon as he shows up. Thanks again. I'd hate to see him suffer, let alone be part of the reason why. See you around.
She's a good person. Now, all that's left is to head to hydroponics and see what your actions have set in motion. Off to the farm, then. Now, wait. Here sits a man, dazed and confused, like he expected a dive into blissful stupor, but got a lecture instead. A big one. We need to talk about Riley.
Riley? Yeah, sure, just, hold on a minute. Who are you exactly?
Oh, he's definitely more awake. Your gambit worked. He sounds and acts like a normal person now, not like a man with one foot hovering over an endless pit of sorrow. Which means it's improvisation time if you want him to open up and spill the proverbial beans. Dr. Nightingale, a colleague of Dr. Fink. I work for Coral Destiny.
Pleasure to meet you, Dr. Nightingale. I'm Benjamin Fleming, the motel's owner and family to Riley, in a way. So how can I help you, Dr. Nightingale? What's this about exactly?
I'm conducting an exit interview, talking to family members as standard procedure, you see.
All right, I'm not sure how I can help. Especially now that she quit her job there, so I'm not sure it makes any sense to talk about it.
When did you last talk to her?
A few days back, she showed up at the motel out of nowhere. No call or warning. I was glad to see her. Made us some coffee, poured us some numb night. Over small talk and a couple of toasts, she told me two things. She quit her job, and she was leaving Rue Valley for good. Two big shocks back to back.
There's a quiver in his tone, the sadness pushing through, though he forces himself to continue.
There was also a third thing. That one shook me more than anything else.
And that would be...
She asked about her brother Frank, how he'd been and what he's doing. Little things like that.
What makes that one stand out so much?
You see, Riley and Frank had a fight a while ago and haven't exactly been on speaking terms since. I never understood it. If anyone had been through hell and high water together, it was them. But the fight was so bitter, it drove them apart.
It sounds like the fight was over her. From what we saw in the vision, it was how they selected her, how Coral Destiny selected her as an astronaut.
So Riley never mentioned Frank for years. This is why I was so stunned. Apologies. I've probably overwhelmed you with family drama, which has nothing to do with your evaluation.
If you're comfortable sharing, I'd be glad to listen.
We spoke a bit about Frank, then she handed me money for him. A serious amount in case he should ever need it.
Oh. You see the thought spark in his eyes. He hurries to clarify before you can ask.
And no, I don't keep it on me. It's in a safe place. A bank, naturally.
Naturally.
She asked me to encourage Frank to seek help again. Go back to Dr. Fink, your colleague.
That was... what the hell just happened there? Give me a sec. I'm having a bit of technical difficulties on my side. Okay. Wait, she asked me to encourage. That's an excellent idea. I fully support it.
Glad to hear you say that. I like him. He seems like a genuinely good man.
He is.
Riley was adamant. Frank has to talk about Judy's death. You know, that guiding light accident.
That accident must have shaken all of you.
Terribly. Frank was hit the hardest, but Riley too. Judy was a close friend. In any case, she said she would leave something of importance concerning Judy with Dr. Fink, but she didn't go into details.
Dr. Fink? What's my laptop on? Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I just need to check a couple things, because some things are causing issues on my side. Okay. Should be better now. Okay. Whatever she gave him, Fink still holds it. You have to get it from him. Right now, it's the only lead you've got, making it the best lead.
I just realized I'm swamping you with family stories. You don't even know everyone I'm talking about, and maybe none of this is relevant.
Don't worry about it. Let me ask, why didn't she meet Frank herself?
I think she was afraid of what would happen if she faced him, that another fight would break out.
Oh, the mother of all fights broke out.
Riley probably wanted to make sure he'd get the money and that special something, especially since she's leaving Rue Valley for good. Shit, I just remembered she's leaving today. This is her last day here. I just hope she saw Frank to say goodbye.
I spoke with her earlier, and I think she hasn't found him yet.
That's rough. I really hope she manages to track him down. It'd be a pity if she failed.
It's also a pity when she succeeded.
I can only hope that what I shared proved helpful to you, that you gained something from it.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Next step is clear. Wait for the reset, then head to Fink. Let's see what we've got. Gideon Fink. Riley left something for Frank at Dr. Fink's. Okay. Let's see. Hold to wrap up. Learned something from Ben that Riley left something important with Dr. Fink. Told him to give it to Frank when he gets better. We have Frank's phone. And Riley has already heard Judy's message before Frank. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna save here. And return to main menu. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I need to take a break. And it's late for me, so this is probably a time to end the stream. So I'm probably going to try and play a bit more of Rue Valley tomorrow and see how it all ends up. And see how it goes. But yeah. Thank you for watching. And I hope you have a good day, a good night, a good whatever, wherever you are. And I'll catch you all next time. Oh, and because I said I would show off the overlays again. Not that one. So yeah, that's one overlay for if I wanted to stream. And that's another one. So I've got a few options. They're not looking too bad though. But either which way. Till then. Well, that's kind of busted now. Till then, probably will aim one last session on Thursday. Probably can't do anything on the Friday. So, catch you all till then. Take care now. Bye.